During his Sunday episode of Last Week Tonight, HBO host John Oliver explained that approval for the investigation into President Donald Trump stood at 26% in July 2017, but today, that number is 54%. If that number keeps dropping, Trump may well feel empowered enough to actually end the investigation, Oliver warned. It might all come down to the opinion of the American people, which is easily shifted by the like of Fox News. Has then revealed three horrifying ways in which the Trump team has managed to move the American public into thinking that Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation needs to end. Noting that Trump and his lawyers have managed to do their own dirty work to undermine Mueller, Oliver called out Fox News for using their airwaves to broadcast the *test conspiracy theory ever to maintain the innocence of Trump. And if you're thinking, well, I don't watch Fox News. You know all of that stuff out, it's actually important you know what has been happening on it, for reasons that, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, Rudy Giuliani explained best, Oliver said. When I was asked why I keeps going around spreading unsubstantiated nonsense, I offered this explanation, as then played a clip of the Trump lawyer saying that everything will ultimately come down to an impeachment vote, and that the vote to impeach will really come down to the American people's support for their members of Congress. Thus when Giuliani goes on television, he's arguing the case to the American public, trying to change public opinion and with it the support for impeachment. The polls show, it's actually working. Trump is also working to redefine the investigation on his term, Oliver said. Fox News uses inaccurate framing to put words in the mouth of the special counsel. The HBO host showed several clips in which Fox personally keeps asking for evidence of collusion, saying that if Mueller can't find it, no one is guilty. The reality is 20 people have been indicted thus far under the Russia investigation, and Splinter investigation have been discovered in the process. The investigation also isn't actually about collusion, rather it's about whether a person or the campaign conspired with the Russian government to infiltrate the 2016 election. The Trump ally maintains there is zero evidence to confirm anything. The reality, however, is that no one has any idea what has been found under the secret grand jury. In many cases, Mueller's office has managed to keep things secret for months, until public court documents are filed and reported. So, saying the investigation has to shut down if there's no collusion is like saying a game of Scrabble has to end because you feel all of the letters in your mouth, Oliver said. Second, Sean Hannity is particularly good at using whataboutism, the tactic of simply throwing out names and unsubstantiated or irrelevant allegations and asking, what about them, Hannity? Use it frequently when talking about Hillary Clinton, asking, what about her, because she may with a Russian person at some point in her career. In Hannity world this means that Clinton clearly conspired with Russia to get dirt on herself and hand it to her opponent to beat her in her own campaign. Finally, Oliver explained the campaign for Trump's innocence building a counter-narrative to delegitimize the investigation by building a conspiracy that the investigation is all part of the deep state. The most recent casualty of the Trump counter-narrative was a tragedy who took Trump's conspiracy theory on Spygate and explained that the FBI is tasked with investigating possible criminal activity. When they do that, it isn't called spying. Defending the FBI, however, earned Gody a ticket straight to the ban list of Fox Business host Lou Dobbs. Here's someone who is no stranger to digging up dirt on Hillary and Devon says this is nonsense. Oliver said of Gody. The headline, FBI investigate crime, is like the headline, Domino's delivers pizza, or, Harley-Davidson sells midlife crisis mobile to local dad. Oliver explained that is part of the problem, where anyone who questions a conspiracy theory is obviously then part of it. Watch his full explanation.